This is Ara. Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
I like that she went to investigate. Oh, hi, my goodness. Hi. Hello. 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 Oh, I say one word and here you are. Hi. Hi, little puppy. Okay. What's he doing? She says, I'm getting loves. Pick me up, please. Hello. Snuggles. Snuggles. I like that when I pick her up, she's very facial and she's making eye contact. Sometimes they just want to be held, but she's like really into the interaction. Hi, now you want to play? Look at all this fun stuff. We can play. Here. Looky, looky. I don't want to play. I just want attention. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi. There we go. She's very investigative and really like hands-on. She's been into everything.
That's what I see too at home.
Really?
She's the first one to go to investigate, approach people, new things. Last one to settle down.
Yep, I can see that.
Like
She has a good bit of energy. Oh my goodness, but she is cute. Oh, you stole that! You stole that! Bring it back! I like that she didn't guard the toy. Oh, that toy's dying quickly. She does run off with it. I wonder if she will bring it back in a second when she wants to reinitiate play, or if she's more independent. Billy! I'll go first. This is going down. I like that she did bring it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one doesn't care. The other ones might care.
Yeah. She was not guardy with it at all. She has a little string. I'm gonna take that away because that's not the best puppy toy. It's not. It's not. She didn't care that I took it away at all. She still knows where it is. She hasn't lost interest in it. She's aware, but she's like, okay, we can play a different game. She's gonna be a little bit of a handful just keeping up with her.
Mm-hmm.
She's not defiant at all. I don't see any stubbornness or anything of that sort, but there's persistence, and she's very aware of everything. She's clearly very smart. This is gonna be a mischievous little puppy, I think. She went back to the same toy, you notice.
And she came back to you with it.
Yep,
Yeah.
she came back to me with it. And that's why I say there's no
Yeah.
defiant, it's not a defiantly kind of persistent stubbornness or anything. She very much wants me to interact with this with her. But she's gonna be the kind, I think, that would, for example, learn
She's
to
an
steal
ADD
things.
kid.
Yes. And take them away if she learns that will get you to stop what you're doing and chase her. If she's trying to get in the trash and she doesn't succeed, she's not necessarily gonna stop trying to get in the trash. You're gonna have to take really evasive maneuvers to get her to quit that. And you're probably gonna fuss at her and she's probably gonna be like, and then she'll come over and try to be very, very charming and cute so that you forget that you were annoyed with her, and then she'll go right back to doing the thing. What?
Yeah, and I feel like she just can't, like, she's an ADD kid. Like, she can't decide.
She can't decide and she can't settle. But she's super fun for a busy, active person who's got stuff for her to do, wants to take her to, since she has that environmental confidence, wants to take her places and go do things. They'll need to work on her settling, but she's the one who's going to be gung-ho to go all the time. And she's very sweet. You are sweet. Let's play some games. Let's play some games. And I like that with the tug toys, she tugs, but she's not super tuggy. It's a gentle tug. It's the game for her. She likes the activity. She likes the game. She's distracted with that. I forgot to bring our treats.
She's like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I know that sound.
I know. It's a good sound. Here. These aren't the best treats. See if you like them. What I got here? I know. Here. Puppy, puppy. Puppy, puppy. Whee. She came to the calling, which is good. She does settle right down and focuses with the food, which is good. Because some puppies just mob your hand. She didn't. She was gentle and focused. Really? I was just curious if she would focus enough to really start to work for the treat, and she's not really. But that's not surprising with her age either. You would often have to work with this.
I think she's excited about you a lot because
She's
with
more
me,
interested in me than she is in the food or anything else.
with me, she would focus on
Yeah.
on doing things for treats.
Yep, and you could see that the first
Yeah.
time I showed her. It just wore off by the second time, but that's her ADHD. But I mean, she's in this cool new place with new people.
Yeah.
It's super fun. I don't necessarily expect her to
Yeah.
focus here. It's just always interesting since I was already messing with the treats, if they will or not. This is where I would expect her to focus more. These are just jerky treats. They're not hard, but they're also not soft, so it'll take a second. But they're pretty smelly. Good girl. I also find it interesting that when she had the option of all the treats in this little bowl, she went for the biggest one. And that was intentional because she shoved 3 of them out of the way with her nose to get to it, so. I mean, that was really quick learning that. Mommy.
And you smell?
Now what's interesting is she gave up on those right away. But as she gave up, she was looking at me. I do think she smells something that concerns her a little bit.
Yeah, she caught a whiff and all of a sudden it's...
And that distracted her. So I'm not sure if this was accurate or if that all happened at the same time. But what I like is from the beginning when she was concerned, she came to me. And I mean, whatever she smelled really concerned her. Look at this. Poor little girl. I'm sorry there's something scary. I have no idea what it is.
Maybe a mouse.
Could be. Well, she's back at the cookies. So that's good that she's not being overly persistent with this, because for a puppy as persistent as she was with other things, I would have expected a lot more persistence with that, and she didn't have it. So I actually like to see that in a non-working puppy. That's good. Sweet girl. I do think she's a little suppressed because of whatever thing that she smelled. mouse, a ghost, who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, don't be silly.
Who knows? Emily says, I hate this. Mom is playing with other dogs. It's not fair. Yeah, she's just kind of all over the place. Like you said, a little bit ADHD. But I think she's gonna be really fun. And I like the way with that she just went over it instead of continuing to go under it. And she comes back to the person all the time. So she wants to come to me and then she wants to leave, but she wants that reconnection continuously.
I think we're looking for a
I was
spot.
gonna say, I think now she's on deck using the bathroom, except she doesn't really want to stop to do that either.
He's going to bed. He's going to bed.
Hey, puppy? No? Okay. Let's see what you think about the smells. Look at this. She says, ooh, more faces? She's very interested in this. She's licking it and very forceful with it and then the little paw.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I smelled that. You saw it too. You saw it too.
The hard part, I think, if you did decide to do scent work with her, would be getting her to work independently because she saw it, she smelled it, and she immediately wanted to come tell me about it. And then there was no continued interest in it. So that's good and bad. She's just not a very independent dog, but yet she is. It's kind of a funny combination. I think she could be pushed to be more handler-oriented or more independent either way as she develops based on how she's handled. But if you're looking for a lap dog, couch companion, I don't think she's your fit.
No.
If you want a busy little puppy to go be your adventure companion, she's probably all about it. And I don't think she's going to be picky on what you do with her. She just wants to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she will do better in a home that just has low expectations in terms of training. And not because she's not smart and can't learn basics, but she just really likes to interact with the environment. What she really wants to do is just be out and about, if that makes sense. I don't think
She's
she
a big
quite
good
has
hiking dog.
a hiking dog. Yeah, hiking.
Sorry.
Boat, camper, just going around, going to breweries. Yeah. It's rare that you find a dog that I would say is actually a good brewery dog. Mm-hmm. She's gonna be that dog though. Very low reaction to like Millie whining in the hall or this dog. Mm-hmm. Even frustration when I hold her and she decides she randomly wants put down. Very low frustration, so not a lot of red flags for reactivity or anything like that, or discomfort with other dogs or people in any way, form, or fashion. She's very tolerant of the environment. We'll do the noise test and everything, but I would expect it to go really well. I just don't think she has the focus for serious training, but for just a go anywhere, do everything kind of companion, and obviously basic training is fine. I think that would be her. That's her.
She's not going to be a disciplined dog.
Right. Yes. She just wants stuff to do. She's going to be fun, hangout dog. And that's great. I mean, I think she's going to be very, very good at being that, and that's actually the dog that tons and tons of people want. That kind of comes around kind of rarely.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she's going to be a super.
I was not
fun
surprised her out of this pairing.
Yeah, because we saw this
So,
pairing before.
yeah.
That's what we saw. Just a great all the way around companion dog. She's going to be affectionate and loyal to her family. She's going to be friendly and sociable to strangers. She would do fine with kids. She'd probably enjoy the busyness for kids.
She's never met you before.
Never
but
met
now
me
you're
before.
best buddies.
She's all over me. She's like, I love you. You're my friend. She does eventually acquire an off switch, and her energy's not over the top. She's just busy. So a busy household will fit her well. You know, if you have the kind of household that's sort of an open door household where you have visitors and guests all the time, she'll be fine with that. In fact, she'll love it. She's really that dog that a lot of people are looking for. I was really pretty forceful with that because I didn't think she would care, and she doesn't. She approaches it, she investigates it.
What is that, little girl? What is that thing? Yeah, I know that thing is crazy. That's very loud, right? That's very loud.
Did you do it?
Did you do it? Did you do it? If you did, I don't understand why, because that was really noisy and weird. But okay.
Hi.
Really sweet girl. You're fun. You're a fun little girl. Yeah, should be a great hiking buddy for somebody. But she'll tolerate a busy city environment. You would just, whatever environments, because I would expect that this puppy would go to a home that did intend to have her as a very active companion. Whatever environments they were wanting her to tolerate as an adult, she needs to be exposed to now, and not overwhelmed by, but it's also kind of hard to overwhelm her because that should have been very overwhelming.
Yeah.
And it was a little, but not much. So I don't think there's any extreme caution that needs to be taken that you wouldn't take with just any puppy. So don't be too overwhelming. Don't, throw her in over her head, because you can always teach a puppy to be afraid, but you'd almost have to work to make this one fearful. She's just super, super easygoing, confident, happy puppy. But I would make sure she got that early exposure so she retains that. And this she thinks is fun. Right up to it again.
What is that? What is that? That's big.
I like that she's not overly, we have puppies that, like we saw in that one test, that are dragging the umbrella across the room. And that's awesome if you're wanting a really high impact sport dog that's going to do agility or whatever. But for a companion dog, I really don't want to see her mauling the umbrella and dragging it and being overly interested. I just want to see her not being super fearful about it. One thing you probably can't see on the camera is there are some serious shadows from my hand, and that's what she's watching.
What I like is that she got a little spooky, and then she went to you.
Yep.
And then she went back and investigated.
And then she's coming back to me again.
Yeah, so that connection with the owner is going to be probably the most important for her.
Absolutely.
That she is.
Yeah.
It's strong one, you are her safe base, and then that puppy can do whatever.
Yeah, and then I think she's going to be pretty bond-proof. But yeah, and poodles are like that. They need that connection to their person and that safe base. And this was a little much. Now she's a little she's still very into me, but her energy level is way down, and she's much more smushy, and it's because we just exposed her to a lot. So what that tells me is that as confident as she is and as go get the world as she is, she's a soft puppy at core. So, typical common sense kind of stuff. She's not going to thrive with a very disciplinary approach. She needs to have that safe base with her human. She needs that solid relationship. Don't force her into situations. Kind of let her set the pace, but there's no huge caution with it. It's just, she needs to be emotionally taken care of because she's sensitive. She's not fearful, she's sensitive, and it's a big difference. No.
That was a lot. It's very overwhelming.
Yeah.
I know. Plus that other dog is throwing a fit because he's not getting all the attention you are. Yes.